You wake up to the sound of your phone buzzing nonstop, breaking alerts, videos, a live stream on every screen, chaos. Missiles streak across the skies above the Taiwan Strait. Naval sirens echo from Kaohsiung to Keelung. China has just launched a special military operation. At first you think it's another drill. They've done this before. But then the feed goes dark. Internet nodes flicker offline. A power blackout rolls across the island. Then a message appears on every broadcast frequency. This is the People's Liberation Army. Do not resist. You step outside. Distant booms rumble through the air. The horizon glows orange. Jets carve vapor trails over the ocean, fast, low, precise. The invasion has begun. Across the world, panic spreads. The U.S. Pacific Fleet scrambles. Japan places its forces on high alert. Markets collapse. Satellites reposition. And you realize this is not just an invasion. It's the beginning of a global chain reaction that could reshape the 21st century. Somewhere, someone presses a red button, a single decision that could spiral into World War III. The world holds its breath, and you must decide. Watch it happen or survive it. You've heard the warnings for years, but nobody believed they'd actually do it. Not this soon, not this suddenly. You scroll through the timeline of tension, the military exercises, the sanctions, the speeches. Every move was a message, every silence a signal. When the Chinese Civil War ended in 1949, two governments claimed to be China. One in Beijing, the People's Republic. One in Taipei, the Republic of China. The world eventually chose sides, and Taiwan became the unspoken red line. Beijing called it a breakaway province. Taipei called itself a sovereign nation. And everyone else? They walked a tightrope in between. China's rise became unstoppable. Second largest economy, expanding navy, global influence stretching from Africa to the Pacific. And yet, there was still one wound that refused to heal: Taiwan. To Beijing, unification is not just politics, it's destiny. President Xi calls it the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. And to achieve it, he's reshaped everything: the military, the economy, even public psychology. Satellite images show new amphibious landing ships. Cyber attacks hit Taiwan's government servers. Pro-Chinese disinformation floods social media. Meanwhile, American intelligence warns that an invasion could happen within this decade. But it's not just about pride. It's about semiconductors, the tiny chips that power every phone, drone, jet, and missile on Earth. Taiwan produces over 60% of the world's supply. Control those factories, and you control the digital future. You begin to realize this war wouldn't just be fought over land. It would be fought over technology, information, and the global economy itself. And while the world debates diplomacy, the Pacific becomes a chessboard. U.S. carriers here, Chinese destroyers there, Japanese fighters circling, submarines hiding beneath. Every day the distance between preparation and provocation grows thinner, until one morning it disappears. You're living inside the very moment historians will call day one. And behind every news headline, there's a simple, brutal truth: nobody was ready. Not the governments, not the markets, not even you. You're staring at the screen. The invasion is no longer a headline. It's history unfolding in real time. The first missile hits near Taipei, airports close, ships scatter from the Taiwan Strait. Global communication networks fracture. The world map lights up red. Sanctions, blockades, military alerts, one after another. China moves fast. The U.S. responds faster. And every major power chooses a side. Within hours, satellites are jammed. GPS signals flicker. The internet slows to a crawl. Banks limit withdrawals. Stock markets plunge. And in the middle of it all, panic supermarkets empty, fuel stations run dry, rumors spread faster than facts. People aren't just scared of bombs, they're scared of collapse. You must act before that fear becomes chaos. Secure offline news sources, download maps, emergency frequencies, and local alerts before the internet goes out. Use radio or shortwave for updates. They'll outlast satellites. Keep a backup power source for phones, flashlights, and radios. Don't trust viral videos. Disinformation becomes a weapon. Don't share locations or military movements online. Both sides are watching. Your survival begins with what you know and what you don't say. Taiwan's fall sends shock waves through every port. Oil prices skyrocket. Shipping halts across the Pacific. And soon you'll feel it in food, medicine, and fuel. Stock up on essentials: water, rice, salt, canned food, medical kits, batteries. Secure clean water. Fill bathtubs, bottles, and filters before supplies stop. Form small alliances with neighbors. One person can't defend everything. Don't wait for